Welcome back to NASCAR 25 Career Mode. We're back for week 5 here. We're going to Las Vegas after, I don't know, kind of back-to-back disappointing races. It was a tough road course race, and then Phoenix was at least decent on the Xfinity side for most of the race until I spun it late. And then the Cup side was just abysmal. Best offering we had as far as cars go, and I was getting blown away on the straights. So I don't know. Hopefully that was just a Phoenix thing, and as we move forward, it won't be anymore, but we'll find out. We'll go over to the Xfinity side here and get the cars ready here for Vegas. Homestead will be up next on the docket. It'll be our first test of intermediate track this year. We did race at Atlanta, but it was super speedway race basically, so not what I wanted to do. There we go. So maybe not quite the best judge of our pace there as it will be today. So hopefully we have a good top 10 run today. And top 10s the rest of the way through gets us points in the stages and gets us a good look at a championship, I hope. If we run top 10 in all the playoff races, we should be able to make it through the rounds pretty easy. On the Cup side here, let's see what we have. Worn out parts, hiring. Welcome back. What is welcome back? Oh, I have... At the end of last season, they didn't give me one spot to do the work. Now they're giving me 2? What are we doing here? Let me just make... How many parts we got to sell? We got a few parts to sell. Let's get a little bit of money back in the bank. I don't like seeing my bank account below $1 million. That's just sad. Didn't get us back above it, but I think we have a lot of parts to buy on the Cup side too. We're good for this race, and then I think that's Homestead. We need a body over here. We'll go level 11. It doesn't help us that much, because 11 is not good enough, but that's fine. And then we need a bunch of work over here. But what I want to do, actually... Let me just check out... I want to get new parts there. That engine. Okay, those ones. If any high-level parts that I have that are getting worn, I want to rebuild those. I don't care about the 8s and the 9s, but like this engine here, I have the work points to rebuild it, so we're going to rebuild it so we don't have to buy another level 11. And we'll just use the rest of our work points on this car that we just beat the shit out of in Phoenix. Alright. So this isn't one of our faster cars that we're taking to Vegas today, but hopefully it's somewhat competitive. I don't know. I don't know what to say at this point. Let's just go to Vegas and see what happens. Roll the dice. There's the dice. We got Allgaier, Almirola, and Zilich to watch today. The normals. I'm going to go run some Xfinity practice, see how the car's feeling. We got the horsey car today. Alright, we're 25th in practice. I mean, I don't know. I held it wide open all the way around, so. Here's what it is. Up next, qualifying. We'll qualify in the 20s and then drive our way up towards the front, I guess. I don't know. We're on our qualifying lap here. See if we can give it a good run. I'm not going to lift. 29.9 is the fastest. I barely got down into the 30s in practice, so I imagine that's closer to where we'll be. All right. Yeah, 31.1. We're 26th. We'll make up some spots on race day, don't worry. But we'll work our way up through the field as the day goes on. Over on the Cup side here, I'm going to do some practice on this side, and we'll qualify, and hopefully we're a little bit faster than we were in Phoenix. 22nd in the Cup side, so decent pace over here. We're ahead of the Spire guys. Herp's too slow. We know that. Oh, we got Castro Nevis in for Trackhouse as well. Got Larson fastest over there. Let's head to qualifying, see if we can't put it around the same spot in qualifying. Maybe we're actually going to have a good run here in the Cup car. Alright, on to our qualifying lap on the Cup side here. It's going to look very similar to the qualifying lap on the Xfinity side. Flat out. Get through the corners best we can. Cup cars are a little bouncier than the Xfinity cars. You see them bouncing around a lot. But nothing super different. We do have a faster Cup car than an Xfinity car, which has not always been the case, so that's good to know. Come across the line. 30.1 will be 27th in qualifying. Not bad. We can, like you said, pick up some spots on race day. William Byron's going to get the pole over Larson, Hamlin, Reddick, Bell, Elliott, Briscoe, Blaney, Bowman, and Busher. So Blaney trying to recover his season a little bit. Only 99 points, but we saw he had that win, so he is locked into the playoffs. Let's go Xfinity racing. Got the horsey car going. Let's see if we can't put that thing in victory lane. Maybe.
Flip the switch. Time to go.
Switch has been flipped. Driver, start your engines. Here we go.
Green, green, green.
Green flag in the air. We're starting 26th here. Allgaier up front. See if we can't pull our way into the top 10 and maybe pull some stage points. That would be huge. Keep us towards the top of the one-time winners until we get a second win. Maybe. We'll see. We're still getting up to speed here. Down the back straightaway. Off into turn 3. We're going to go high, see if we can make up any spots this way. It doesn't look like it. Honeyman Jr., who's in the 70 today, looks up the inside. Not going to get there. Now we got a good head of steam down the front straight. Go up the inside of Clements. Slide down in front of Williams into the corner, down to the bottom, go underneath Brennan Poole here as well. We're going to start as we get wound up making these passes quick, I believe. And then once we get a little further up, it might take a little more work to get these passes done. But right now, I think we're a little faster than the guys we're around. Retzloff's going to be up next, and then Thompson, if we get by both of those guys, will be in the top 20. 22 laps in this first stage. We got 20 of them left now. We go up the middle between the 26 and the 4. Alfredo's going to slide up in front of us. We'll just push him off the corner a little bit. Hold on to it, Anthony. Thank you. Oops. Now we're going to go up the inside on him. Retzloff still to our inside. But we are in the top 20 up to 19th now. So we pull past the 4. Daniel Dye and Jeb Burton side by side in front of us now into turn 1. We're just going to back out of it and see where they're going to go. And we'll shoot to the inside of the 10, try and get that move done. Definitely have a much better race pace than we had qualifying pace today. We spread out up front as we work our way through the pack, try and get up to that spread out area. Carpal Carson is up next. Carson Quapple is up next. There's some smoke up ahead as we pull up to him and Taylor Gray. Chevy and a Toyota. We'll follow our Toyota teammate here for a second before we go high through the corner. Don't quite have the pole to get to the outside of them. Okay, because we can drop back down to the inside and follow the Chevy guy this time and hopefully get the move done on both of them. That's 1, that's 2. And that's through to 15th. Working our way closer to the stage points here. It's good to know that we have some intermediate pace this season. And I know we were really fast at Atlanta. That wasn't exactly intermediate though. We get by Jones there as well, now under Sammy Smith. Some good runs here. Go high into 1 and 2. Just a little lift to keep us from sliding too far up the hill. Don't want to slide our tires a ton if the car's a little tight. Up the inside of Eckes, and we are flying now, all the way up to 12th. It's crazy that our qualifying is so much different than our race pace. Try and pull up on Ryan Sieg and William Sawalich now. Guys, we were racing with a lot at Phoenix before we had our spin. If we can get by both these guys, we'll be in the top 10 and in the stage points. And it's just about putting more and more of those in our pocket here. Starting to get to the point where those passes are becoming a little bit more difficult. Couldn't just drive up and pull by Sawalich. We had to run a couple corners around him. A little bit of contact into one, but we'll both make it through. Alright, now we're going to draft up towards Ryan Sieg here. Takes us about a lap to pull all the way up to the back of him. That's going to be most of the rest of the passes if we keep moving our way up through this field, though. I think is just going to be hanging behind, getting enough of the draft to get up to him, and then just working our way slowly around him through the corners. Got a little pack up ahead of Sieg here. It looked like they slowed down a little bit through that last corner. Might be fighting pretty hard, losing some momentum because of it. So we, honestly, myself and the 39 might both go up here and get past these guys. We're going to shoot to the inside. See if we can clear him off of 2. We do. Up to 10th. We got a stage point to our name for the moment. Nick Sanchez, the next car up ahead to pass. Try and pull up to him now. Allgaier still out in front. I believe he's led every lap so far. The outside of Sanchez, see if we can get a run down the back straight, get a little draft off of Harrison Burton. Keep our pedal to the floor, and we're through for 9th. A little tight down through the middle of the corner there. Keep up enough momentum, though, to keep him behind for now.
10 to go.
10 to go in the stage as we pull up behind the 25. Get a good bunch of draft down to the back straight here. We're going to shoot to the inside. See if we can't make the pass stick. Yes, we can. Alright. Now we got to do some work to go get up to Sheldon Creed here. Let's cruise on up there. Alright, it's a couple laps later here. We've moved up to the back of Sheldon Creed. We're going to get a good run down the back straight here, see if we can't make a move down into turn 3. Big lift, trying to get ourselves all the way down to the bottom here underneath him. We'll come off the corner side by side. Still in front of us as we get to the line. He's just a nose in front. Little contact down into the corner. We get to the bottom, he goes all the way up to the wall, and that'll be a pass made for us. Gonna be 5 to go when we get back to the line. We got a little ways to go up to Jesse Love here. We can keep Creed behind us. I think we will, though. Yeah, good run off the corner there is going to put a little bit of a gap between us. We should be fine to go. 5 to go. All right, 2 to go left in the stage. We're inching our way up here to Jesse Love. Our tire warning just came on last lap, so we're going to make it to the end of the stage and then put 4 more on and try and make it a little bit closer to Justin Allgaier here, who's got a decent lead on us right now. It's just under 5 seconds. We've been closing in a bit on him. He's about to get the lap traffic too, which is going to help us a lot. Probably slow him up a bit. Get a big run on Jesse Love here off of turn 4. We're going to go high. Try and get one more pass done before the line. That's another point in the bank if we can do it. And there we go. Another point for us. Point away from Jesse Love. We come through 3 and 4 now. Car actually feels pretty good. It never got too bad as the tires were there, so 6th place, stage 1. Let's go. Everybody else is pitting. We will do the same. No damage to speak of. I like where the car's set up, so we're just going to leave everything where it is. Restart 6, see if we can't make a play to get up by the leader here. Got Austin Hill to our inside, Sam Mayer right in front of us. Back to green here for stage 2. Another 22 laps for the 2nd stage. Love's going to make a move up the inside on the restart, so is Harrison Burton. We're going to drop back to 8th early. But we're going to get it wound up here down the back straight and maybe make the move back up the inside of Burton. Yeah. This is much more calm and a little less frantic than the last few weekends. A lot less shifting, a lot less fighting the car. Just kind of doing what I want it to do right now, which is nice. It's a nice break from what we've been having of late. Slid back to 7th early here, but we're going to get a run on Mayer, hopefully, here. Kind of slid down to keep Nick Sanchez from getting too big of a run on us, and then we're gonna peek our nose up the inside with 20 to go. Little contact with Mayer. Just enough of a lift to get the nose pointed before we jam back on the throttle and get by him. Austin Hill up next. Jesse Love right in front of him. Got Love right at the end of that last stage, but he's moving forward now. Might have to fight him again at the end of this stage. That was our best lap there. We get a 30.5. Just a couple tenths off of the leader on that one. Hill's going to get back by Love. We're going to try and get a run on him as well to move into the top 5 here. Will the Cup race be this calm? I don't think so. This feels way too calm for what the Cup race is going to be. Depends on how bad the car feels. The last week's car was our best car in the Cup garage, and it was awful. So hopefully that was just a one-off. Maybe Phoenix is just a tough track, the Cup race, and we're going to be better here at Vegas. I'm not sure. Try and get by Love. Can't quite finish the pass yet. A good move down the front straight. Here comes Mayer up the inside. We're going to go 3 wide into turn 1. I'm just going to back out of it. I don't think I need to fight these guys that hard right now. I think our car definitely got better as the run went on too, so as long as we're close to the front early as the laps tick off, we'll hopefully just keep working our way closer to the front. Only 2 seconds back of Almirola, who's taking the lead at the moment. We do finally get Jesse Love. see if we get to the back of the field this time. I think Allgaier actually was the leader last time. He just got to the back of the pack. I don't know that he lapped anybody last stage. So I'm assuming the same this time. We might get right up to the back of them, but maybe not really get into them by the end of the stage. For now, I think we're in cruise mode. Mayer seems to be quick. We seem to go at the same pace as him and the guys up ahead. So we're just going to cruise and see where this race goes. Hopefully, as the run goes on, our long run pace kicks in and we start to move back forward to Mayer here. Alright, 5 to go here in stage 2. It's all become a little processional at the moment. We've pulled away from Love a little bit. I think we're starting to inch back a little bit to Mayer, but we've just been sitting here in 6th this whole time, just cruising. So I don't think we're going to get to lap traffic. We are, I think, just cruising up to the back of Mayer, so we might get a pass late in the stage, but for now, just still rolling around in 6th. Alright, we're 2 to go now. We're under 2nd to Mayer, but he does have the help of the car ahead, Zillage. There goes our tire wear warning on. I think we're faster than Mayer, though, so if we can get in the draft, we might be able to pull up to him. Get a top 5 here in stage 2. They're just pulling up to the back of the the back of the field right now. Not going to get there with 1 to go. Almirola is not going to make any lap passes here. White flag in the air now. So we pull up within a half a second of Mayer now. Get a good draft now. Pull all the way up to his back bumper. Can we get another point here at the end? We'll stay high. Ooh, that didn't work. Look up the inside. Just got him. Look at that. Nose the head right at the line.
Pit road is open.
Pit road's going to be open. Everybody's going to be coming down. I'll do the same. I don't want to make any changes, I don't think. You know, we could maybe just loosen it up a touch, but I'll just leave it how it is. If it feels too tight on the long run that we're going to have here in stage 3, I guess we'll loosen it up. Going back to racing here for stage 3, going to be the long one. See how long of a run we get this time. We saw towards the end of that long run we were pretty quick, so we may stand a chance at getting closer up to the top 3, maybe even a win. Should be 55 laps when we get back to the line next time. Long way to go. We'll need a green flag stop. We're going to get swamped again as we build up momentum, like normal. But we saw we had the pace to get all the way back to 5th on that last, in that last stage, so should be okay. We've got Jones looking up the inside, not quite going to get there. Creed and Sieg are outside. So try and hold on, get back to a top 5 spot here. Creed gets a good run down the front straight. He's going to pull down in front of us. Jones going to look up the inside again. We're going to lift a little bit, being up the back end of Creed. Get a good toe down the back straight, though. Jones still trying to find his way up the inside there. And there he goes. He's going to get there. Maybe we should have made an adjustment on that pit stop. Try and get up the inside of Mayer. Follow Creed through. Down to the line the best we can. Get the draft off of Creed. Past Mayer now. Just try and push Creed up into this front pack and go with him. Mayer's still with us. Jesse Love's come through on Jones behind as well, up to 8th. Our best lap of the race. Create another little push down into turn 1 here. He's going to go up the inside of Allgaier. Nope, not quite going to get there. That's going to slow him up. We'll give him a push. Now we're going to go to his inside. Try to get as much as we can here off the restart.
Stay low. Clear high.
We'll get by for 5th. Allgaier goes high, tries to stay away from our draft. Here comes Mayer through on Creed behind, teammates battling. Get the draft off of Allgaier here, try and pull up to him at the end of one of these straights. Not quite gonna get it. Mayer's gonna look up the inside of us. Tight there, a little bit of contact maybe.
Hold your line.
We're up back to 6th now.
Inside.
Mayer and Creed trying to go after that front little grouping of 4.
Stay high.
50 to go when we get to the line.
Clear low if you want it.
I'm gonna fall back in behind Creed. There was also the halfway point. Spotter didn't feel like mentioning any of that. 50 to go or halfway point. Get some draft off of Creed. Maybe get a big arc down into the corner. Not quite gonna work. I think they're a little faster than us for now. We're gonna go back into cruise mode, try and stay in the draft here, and see if on the long run we can't work our way back up through these guys and get close to that lead. Jesse Love getting ready to go by us here on lap 56. Kind of waiting for that long road pace to kick in. We definitely weren't as quick as these guys early in the run, but as it went on, we started to find some pace. So we'll see.
Stay high.
14 laps left in the tank. Maybe another 5 to 8 laps, we might find some pace again. Alright, we're starting to find the pace back at Love now. We're going to look up the inside here down the front straight. A few laps later, that long run pace seems to be kicking in a little bit. As we go back by him, we're going to go try now to run down Creed and Mayer, teammates up there, and work our way back into the top 5 before this pit stop happens, and then we'll see once the pit stop goes through where we come out and what we're looking at. Probably be up to the back of the field in another 8 or so laps too. Alright, we are now inside of a second to Sheldon Creed up ahead. Mayer just ahead of him. We're actually just a touch faster than Allgaier at the moment as well. I think we were about 4 seconds last time I checked in with you behind. We're down to 3.7 now, so maybe a half a tenth a lap or so. We're a little bit faster than him. We got the tire warning that came on too, so that's when they really slowed down, is when that tire warning popped up. So they're definitely suffering from some tire wear right now. Just getting up to the back of the field is Allgaier, so that's going to help us even more as he tries to work his way through lap traffic here. Car still feels good. I mean, it's getting a little looser as we run through it. The tires wear off here, and it's feeling honestly fantastic right now. We're going to pull up to the back of Creed and Mayer here and try and get our way back into the top 5. Maybe be closer to top 3 by the time we come into pit. We'll see. We'll go high on both of them. Creed's making a pass on Mayer. We're going to try and make a pass on both of them. Not quite going to get both there, but we do pull past Mayer up into 6th now. Get a good run on Creed. We're going to have a lap car right in front of us down into the corner. It's Van Alst. He's going to run the middle. We're going to split him here. Either side. 00 on the bottom, 95 on the top. Now we pull the crossover, try and get to the bottom. Not going to work for us. As much as we can get while we're still faster than all these guys with the long run pace that we have, we want, because once we come out of the pits, it's going to flip back the other way. They're probably going to be a little faster. Get around Creed there. He's going to come back as we pull up behind some lap traffic. Try to split our way through there. He's going to get held up as well. Going to be right on Zilich and Almirola now. We're going to come in next time by. There goes Zilich for his stop. He set up the pit stop here.
Alright, bring it in and hit this time. Alright, let us know what adjustments you need.
Four tires. I don't think we want to loosen it up anymore. I think we're good with where we're at. Will it be another full run, about 30 laps? Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll just stick with what we got. It's been working so far.
Easy on your tires now.
Drive down into the corner. Right behind Almirola. We'll probably follow him in. I assume he's going to come in this time. Austin Hill's taking over the race lead. No, actually, we're not going to follow him in because we're just going to drive right by him.
Leaders on pit road.
Now we're going to come in.
One high. Whoa up, driver.
He's actually going to stay on the track.
Heads up, car ahead is pitting.
Oh, Creed's going to pass us. That's fine. I was being cautious. I didn't want a penalty.
Stay on your blend line here.
I'm going to come out with Sheldon Creed here. Dropping back to 12th now. Probably a little further. Oh, maybe not. Nobody else is coming around the corner right now. See if we could stay with Creed as we get back up to pace here. Looks like the 19 finally did come in. He's coming off of pit road right now. So we got a little undercut on him. We'll probably get back ahead of him. 88 takes over. Ooh, boy, big slide there. 88's going to take back over the lead. We did get past the 41. We didn't get the 19. He's out in front of us there, going into turn 3 right now. We did get the 41, though. So he fell way off the back of us when we came down to pit. He's going to be about 3 seconds back of us right now. I don't think we're going to be able to pull up to the 19, though. At this point, we're going to be a similar pace, and he's got a little bit more draft up there. By Smithley. Is everybody through the pits now? Is that cycle over? Alright, well, we're through the pit cycle, it looks like. Everybody's out. We're almost 6 seconds back of Zilich for the lead. Got about 27 laps to go as we cross the line here. So I'm going to go back to cruising and try and get through this kind of spot in the run where we're pretty slow. And once we get later on with the tire wear, we should be able to pull back up to Almirola and Creed, maybe make a pass. See you in a little bit. Alright, we're getting ready to come on lap 90 here. We pulled back up to Sheldon Creed. Mayer's been about a second or so back of us about this whole time. We've been running pretty similar lap times. With Creed now, we've pulled up to... So we're about closing in on 6.5 seconds behind the leader right now. That front 4 is really packed up at the front there. I think they're in lap traffic too. So we'll just squeeze by Creed there and see if we can't pull our way back up towards the front. 6.5 seconds is a gap now, but we're going faster than them by a good bit. 10 to go. We're not going to make it on fuel. We only have 6 laps left. Part of the swatch outlet. So we will need a splash and go right at the end, which probably helps us because we'll still be on the warm tires then. So we should still be faster than them. We'll see if we can't pull back 6 whole seconds right now. It's a little over 4 to Zilich and Hill, so maybe that is more doable. They are in lap traffic though, so if they lose a big chunk, like a second or two to us a lap, then we're right in it. About to be under 6 seconds, probably before the end of this lap. Especially if we get some draft off of these cars up ahead. Leader is pitting, alright. How long do we stay out is the question. Okay, well, we're gonna do what the team... Oh, they're gonna put tires on? Why? No.
All right, change up the
Don't put
strategy
tires
and
on.
we'll do the work.
We can get to the end with 25% on the right front, I think. I don't know. Car feels fine. Just splash and go. But we are gonna bring it in this time. And hopefully they're all putting on 4 tires? That'd be sick. We could cycle our way to the front and win this thing.
Clear high. Backing down. Clear outside.
Go a little more aggressive on entry this time. We felt it out the first time. Well, we've gone a lap down. As we come off the pits here. We got our fuel to the end.
One high.
Let's get it wound back up. Pick the pace back up. A bunch of people back on pit road right now. Almirola in the lead. See where everything cycles out. Almirola did stay out the longest of us in that first stint, so he can go a little longer on his fuel. May have been saving some too, I don't know. Alright, we've cycled back up to 9th now, as we passed all those cars in the pits.
Leaders on pit road.
There goes Almirola, so that's good, because we didn't want a caution to come out while we were down a lap. There's Zilich. He's coming in, and Hill came in with him as well. No, Hill's on the track still. Okay. Let's see if they put tires on. I have no idea. Allgaier's behind us, which probably means he put tires on? Is that him flying up? No, that's a Toyota. That's a Wallach.
Far outside. Leaders in the
Wallach
pit.
24th. Leaders in the pits, that's Hill.
Easy on your tires now.
Tires are worn, we got that.
One up high. Clear up top.
We're 8th at the moment. Sammy Smith has taken the lead. I don't know what his strategy's been. Close in on the end of this.
Clear low.
I think Zilich came out ahead of us, and Hill, and Almirola, so maybe they didn't put on tires. I feel like Allgaier did if he's behind us. And he's about to pass us, so there he goes. He definitely put on tires, but he's fast now, so
Clear side.
he'll move by us. We'll be in 6th now. Sammy Smith has come down to pit. We'll at least move up to 4th. And it seems like Zilich put on tires because he's pulling away from us pretty quick. Then Mayer's 7 seconds back.
2 to go this time.
5 seconds back. 2 to go. Look at Sammy Smith. So we're 5th right now, and then Mayer is about 5 seconds back. So as long as Taylor Gray doesn't end our race like a damn fool, I don't know what he's doing, we should be fine. We'll end up 5th. Just gotta be careful of all these guys with fresh tires on that are faster than us.
Clear high if you want it. One more time. Car outside.
Are we closing on Zilich? Did he not put tires on?
Inside now. Clear low.
Allgaier's flying. He's not going to get there, but he flew all the way up to 3rd there. This is Zilich right in front of us. He didn't put tires on either. He just got splash and go. If we had like 2 more laps, we could have got him. Damn. All right.
Top 5, great finish.
Top 5, though. That's a good start to the weekend. Austin Hill gets the win. Almirola 2nd. Allgaier, Zilich, myself, Mayer Creed, Jones, Sieg, and Love. We actually finally had a good race. It was actually a pretty, I don't know if boring's the right word for it, but we just kind of went out there and did our thing. There wasn't too much drama. There wasn't too much weirdness going on. It was just run your pit cycles and get it done. Austin Hill's thoughts on the season. I feel like the media has counted us out, but that just gives us the edge. The only pressure to perform is from us. I didn't realize the media had counted them out. All right, Cup time. I don't know how this is going to compare to that race. I'll be honest. No clue. I think what did we qualify, like 20-something? We started up 134 laps for this one, so long runs again are going to be the what's going on, as long as there's not a bunch of cautions. We're 27th, 28th now that we didn't accelerate the best. I don't know if the long run will be the same in this car or not, if we'll be crazy good on the long run like we were there, like as the tires wear off, if we'll be running guys down again, or what. Everybody's going to go by us, at least on the start, though, looks like. That's very similar to Phoenix. Okay, we might have got it wound back up here. We're 35th. It's going to be 40 laps here for stage 1. We do need to make a pit stop at some point. Alright, we got it wound back up now. We're going to go by Castro Neves, get into 33rd here. Try and fall into line and get a little draft off of McLeod. Dive down underneath him through 3 and 4. So we don't accelerate. That's good to know. So a late caution would be bad for us. But once we get it wound up, we're not slow. In fact, it seems fairly fast. So we want, oh boy, and loose. We want it to go green then, all the way. All the way green, please. The restarts are not going to be our friends today. Do what we did in the Xfinity race there. That was great. We'll bump to the back of Stenhouse here, get him moving so we can get by Dylan. Up inside the top 30 now. I imagine we're going to get more long runs in this one, where we're just going to kind of be able to sit back and cruise for a while. We'll see. We are back in the pack a little bit more, where it's going to be a little more bunched up, so we might not get as long of a runs like that, but maybe. Lift on exit so we could make sure we didn't just slam into anybody. We'll get by a couple Trackhouse guys in one move, and Gisbergen and Suarez. We go to the outside of Gregson here. Definitely have pace once we get going. Look at us go. This feels closer to what we should have been like in Phoenix. I don't know if we got pace for the leaders, but we certainly have pace right now for these guys back here. Whoa, a little sideways. Gotta be careful. It's a touch loose. Thankfully, Barry was there to save the day. Up on the back of Gibbs here. Gonna go up top on him. I'd imagine we're going to see some cars go a lap down here in this first stage. The leaders probably get to the back of the field, I guess. It's a little bit longer than the Xfinity one, and they were getting to the back in Xfinity, so... Plus there's more cars in this series. So, we for sure can't be at the back of the field, which we're not. But it might help us on the long run. When they start getting to that, they might slow down a bit. We might have kind of stalled out, too, on our way up through the field here in 18th. 19th area. Back end starting to jump around a lot more. We got Hocevar and Gibbs here with us. Keselowski down the road a little bit. As far as Hocevar trying to look up the inside, not going to get there. Field's still stringing out here as we run. Still about a second back of Keselowski. Doesn't look like we're making a ton of inroads on that. gap right now. Oh, actually, now we are. Pulled a 10th there. Or 2. So we're not in cruise mode yet. We're still moving forward. Top 15 is our goal. We might be able to get it today. Look up the inside of the 6. We're going to get that done. Look up the inside of Kyle Busch next. Might get that done down into 1 here. Now, different so far than the Xfinity race, we've got a lot of pace early in the run here, which scares me for the long run. Because the long run was where we had pace in the Xfinity race. Like, we were kind of battling to get spots before the long run, and then as the long run started to come, that's how we had this pace in that race. Where we were blowing by guys, but now, early blow by guys, what are we going to do late? Still almost 6 seconds already behind Byron, who's in the lead. Although we're closing that time down right now, down to 5.5. 5.4. We're going so fast right now. Why is it so different from Phoenix? I don't get it. We're gonna just drive right up into the top 10. What is happening? I don't understand. We might just drive by Byron for the lead at this race. Huh. I don't know. I'm gonna go push our way into the top 10 here. It's gonna be a very similar race between Cup and Xfinity the way it's looking right now. Might get some stage points. Oh boy. That's not gonna help it though.
Clear high. Caution.
Took you long enough.
Pit road's open
Alright.
this time. Let us know
Let's
if you want to change this
we're gonna go to
strategy
the
up.
back. We're gonna snug it up a bit, put some tires on. No damage.
Here we come, fellas. Be ready.
We're fast, so we might as well.
Coming to the green.
That's crazy the speed we have. I don't understand why we're so slow at Phoenix.
Go, go, go. Inside. One bottom. Clear inside.
Well, they're probably not going to get to the back of the field now that I've caused that caution. Let's see if we drive right through the field again. That's crazy.
Inside. Car high. Three wide.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Clear low if you want it.
Castro Nevis gets into us, slings us into McLeod. We're going to hold on to it.
Clear high.
Now we just have so much pace, there's nowhere to go with it. Unbelievable. Couldn't have two more different races. The last 2 races here in Cup.
One high.
I mean, look at that speed difference. We do have fresher tires in a lot of these guys, but it's not. That's crazy.
Clear up top.
I'm loving it though. This feels fun.
Three wide.
All these guys that we were struggling to get past at Phoenix were just flying by now. Take that. Smith, Haley, here's me Gisberg, and see you later. Dowell's gonna jump up and kind of block us on the exit there. That's not nice. Can we actually get stage points here? I'd love that. Did we bring the wrong car last time? What happened? Was it a go-kart that you put me in last time, guys? What has happened? The inside of Cindric. We'll go up the inside of Allmendinger here next. Inside of Keselowski, inside of Buescher, inside of Wallace, inside of Logano, inside of Chastain, maybe, oh boy, inside of Blaney, into the top 10, gonna go win a stage. Inside of Priest, that's the car number I've been driving for a while. But not anymore. We're in the 95 because the 60 is taken. Up to 8th, or 9th. 8th is Alex Bowman, who will be passed here through 1 and 2 for sure. Byron's still in the lead. Did the game break? I don't know what's happening right now. Is it just the fresh tires? Like, was I not actually this fast? Maybe we were way faster than we should have been at the beginning. But are the fresh tires now making me insanely fast? As we drive by Hamlin for 5th. This is a worse car, too, based on the P's. Weird. Alright, well, we're gonna drive by Bell here. We're gonna go up. Larson and Byron are fighting for the lead, but they'll soon be fighting for second when I drive by them like they're standing still. Interesting. Alright, well, we brought the best NASCAR that's ever been made to this track today. And away we go. I'm going to see how far I can stretch this lead. I'll see you guys in about 12 laps at the end of the stage. Or if something happens before that, I guess. Alright, I can make it to the end, but I'm going to put everybody a lap down, so we might just come in and do slash and go, just so that doesn't ruin the race. I know it's going to give the win to whoever else stayed out with me, but like, I don't want the whole field to be a lap down. So after this next lap will come down. I just wanted to make sure, like, everybody was going a lap down, and I'm not going to do something dumb here, but I'm pretty sure they are. Castro Nevis is the one that stayed out. And maybe one other. Fincham, I think, is the other one that stayed out. Or not stayed out, but came in with me when the caution came out. So we'll come down this time by and just do like a splash and go.
Alright, let us know what you need, bud.
Yeah. And then just to give everybody their lap back. And I guess get some pit road practice, I don't know. I don't know why we are so insanely fast. Nothing makes sense. Don't speed. That would be dumb to give everybody their lap back and speed. Alright, we did our stop and go. I think that probably gives everybody the lap back. I don't know. I'm hoping that Castroneves and Fincham worked fast enough to put them all a lap down, or they were able to get their laps back from them. We'll still get points here for the stage. We'll just have to see what happens when we all come back out. Looks like at least Byron and Bell are on the lead lap, and they're well on the lead lap, it looks like, so I think we should be fine. We're going to come around here for the final lap of the stage. If we had another, like 2 laps, we'd probably catch Fincham and Castroneves up there. But instead, we'll take 3rd of the stage and get a handful of points. And I think Byron and Bell might have been faster than me there at the end. We'll see. See what happened here. Eight points in the stage. We're waiting for, I think, everybody else to finish the stage, maybe? I don't know.
Pit road's open this time.
Pit road is open. The 2 guys ahead of me are pitting. I should pit.
Here's what we're taking this
Because I didn't take tires there. That'll work.
Here we come, fellas.
Let's see how far back I go. Who's on the lead lap and who's not. Top 17 drivers are on the lead lap, including the number 17. Chris Buescher, who got the free pass.
Green, green, green.
We're going to have very slightly fresher tires than the guys around us. Like 4 or 5 laps. I don't know if that'll mean we can drive all the way back up to the front again like we did or not. We'll see. 42 laps here for the second stage, so there will be a pit stop for everybody at some point. I think. Yeah. We'll probably get Castroneves and Fincham pretty easy, and then we might take a little bit more work to get by guys. I don't know. We'll see. We don't have the same tire advantage we had when we blew past all of them last time. There's Fincham, the first guy we can pass for position here. Looking inside of Barry as well, he's a lap down. Bush is a lap down, Suarez is a lap down. Castroneves is not. Oh boy, 3 wide in front of us, almost 4 wide now. I'll just wait for them to figure it out and then we'll go by. Jones is also a lap down there. We get the move done on Castroneves up to 14th, and then I think all these guys up here are probably on the lead lap. Seems like at least. And it does seem as though we're losing time to the leader, so we might, most of that pace that we had earlier might have been fresher tires? We'll see. Well, now we're closing back in on them. I don't know. See if we can get up to this pack here and make some more passes. Looks like we're closing in on them just visually. I think we seem to be similar in pace to Byron. We're faster through the corners but slower on the straights, but we've been staying around that 2.4 second gap area. Now there's a big gap out behind us with all the lap down cars and Castroneves and Fincham. Oh, we got a spinner. It's Chastain up into the wall. I'm going to stay low. It's going to give another car the chance to get back on the lead lap. means 18 cars now on the lead lap. We'll start next to Christopher Bell here. Probably go backwards again on the restart.
Outside door.
So much for similar to the Xfinity race and getting long runs and stuff. There's been a bunch of cautions and stuff going on. There's Fincham just driving right by us. We accelerate so bad. But then we get up to speed and we're so fast. It's crazy. Really held up Casper Nevis there as we started poorly, but here we come back. Looking like we're in a rocket ship.
Clear bottom.
We'll just easily drive right back by Fincham. Jones and Gibbs are still a lap down. They're fighting for the free pass right now, in fact. And now we're kind of back up into this lead pack. Chastain's still up here, even though he just ate a wall real hard.
Car outside. 3 wide.
Although he could have come down and pitted and restarted in like 17th with a fresh car. He didn't. His car's just fresh, even though he ran into a wall. But, all good.
Clear high if you want it.
We do still seem to have the Lord's pace as we drive right up to 8th place now, get on the back of Laney. Now we'll go up the inside of him. Pull up to the back of Denny Hamlin. Is Vegas just easy in the Cup Series? I don't understand what's happening. Drive to the outside of Hamlin. I mean, again, we do have slightly fresher tires, but it doesn't seem like it's this slightly fresher tires when we couldn't even drive up to 30th in the last race. Took us 40 laps to get to 35th. Like, I don't know. And here it takes us 5 laps and we're passing the leader with gobs of pace. Side by side with Byron. He's at least putting up a fight. That's something. But now we're by, and we're probably going to open up a gap and run away. Oh, he's coming back at us a little bit. Got a little loose there. Wow. Here comes Byron back at us and take the lead away. Now we're back out in front though. Here comes Reddick after us. Top. We'll not get loose this time. Stay going forward. We're not really gapping them, but we are seemingly faster. Now we're gapping them a little bit. I guess once we get to like a half-second lead, we'll go back into cruise mode and just see where we end up. We'll probably be how much? We got 18 laps of fuel left in the tank. They probably got 12 to 13. Alright, well, I'm going to go cruise. I'll see you guys for the pit stops. Alright, pit stops have begun here. We're on lap 28 of stage 2. The car is starting to get a little jumpy on me, but still, I mean, we're 4.5 seconds basically up on Larson, who's in second. Almost to the back of the field as well. Put some more cars a lap down, so everything's going good over here. We're gonna get through this pit cycle and then probably be right back to cruising. I don't know. I've got just a few laps left on the fuel. I'm gonna run it a little bit further, maybe 2 laps or so further before I come in, just to make sure we can get to the end. Although, well, we only got 12 laps. We'll come in this time. We don't have that much time left.
Alright, let us know what adjustments you need.
Ideally, this puts us kind of on the same strategy as them, although we haven't been that far off. We were like 5 laps off of the strategy everybody else was on. I don't think that's where extra pace has been coming from, but maybe it is. Maybe we'll get similar strategy as them and they'll be faster than me now? I don't know. Down into turn 4 here, and we'll work our way down onto pit road. Alright, back out of the pits. We're currently 5th, so we've really dropped through that pit cycle. In fact, we're 5th, and Blaney, Byron, Larson are all a lap down, because Kyle Busch is still out on the track, putting people a lap down. It's not too far behind us right now. We're going to pull back away because we have fresher tires than him now. And there he goes down onto pit road, so Byron, Larson, they'll all get their laps back here. Blaney's in there too. Busher also came down. Castro Neves is staying out a little bit longer since he was on that different strategy. Yeah, Fincham's up there too. And Kyle Busch is on pit road, so it'll be Fincham and Castro Neves for a little bit until they come down, and then we will retake the lead. We're only a couple seconds up on Larson now through that pit stop. The AI always have the better pit stops than us, so they're closing back in on me a little bit here. 10 to go. We'll see. It looks like Castro Neves might be in now. Fincham continues on. See Larson and Byron back there in the rear view. So we get by Castro Neves up to 2nd now. And I mean, just keeping time away from Fincham. He's got to come in this lap, you would imagine. There he goes. So we'll see what the actual number back to Larson is here in a second. Looks like it's under a second. He's coming quick. Byron's back there, closer to 2.5 seconds, maybe. Alright, we're in the lead. 6/10 back to Larson, and he is moving. 1 1/3 back to Byron. He's also faster than me. So maybe we find it was the fresher tires, I guess. Fresher tires are worth a gajillion dollars here. I was just that fast because I had 4-lap fresher tires. Huh. Oh wait. No, maybe not. We're starting to gain back on Larson. No, he's gaining. We got the corners, he's got the straights. That's what it is right now. That's why the time's fluttering around. But he's going to get us, I think. We might get 3rd again in this stage. By a few more lap cars here as Larson closes in. A little bit of extra draft that we're getting off of him is helping me actually pull away from him again now. Back almost to 4/10 there for a second. At the inside of Van Gisbergen. Had to lift just a little bit. Got a little close to him. We've still opened it back up to almost half a second now on Larson. Might hold on and win this stage, I don't know. He was flying up behind us, and all of a sudden, we're gaining back on him now as we get through lap traffic. We'll go top side of 3 wide here to get this moved on. Put more and more cars a lap down. That's going to be a nice gaggle for Larson to try and cut his way through. Gonna be 3 to go at the line. We're bouncing back and forth between like 3/10 and 5/10 up on Larson. He's on the rebound right now. No, he's not. He's almost back to 5/10. Somebody else is on pit road. I don't know who that is. Maybe they were out there that whole time. I don't know what strategy that is. It'll be 2 to go when we get back to the line now. We're gonna go by Suarez to put him another lap down. And the gap back to Larson's jumped to 6/10 now. I really thought he was going to come up and get me, and I thought Byron was going to do the same, but Byron's fallen way back. He, Hamlin, and Bell are all seconds behind. Larson's now back to 7/10, so we're still the fastest car on track. Shouldn't be the case, I don't think, but we are. You're 1 to go at the line now for our stage with another car on pit road. I don't know what strategy those cars are playing. Maybe they're trying to flip the stage weirdly. But I think they're going to be a lap or 2 down now. I think they were already lap down cars, another 2. Here comes Larson back. He's still a little bit faster than me in open track, but once we get cars around us, I'm faster. I'll probably pull back away with the draft off and Nemechek here. That'll be a stage win for us.
10 points right there. Good job.
All right. 10 points for us, 9 for Larson, 8 Byron, 7 Hamlin, 6 Bell. Blaney at some point was around those guys. I don't know where he ended up. 8th is where he ended up. Bowman, Reddick and Bowman also 6th, 7th, and then Elliott in 9th. Everybody else is pitting. We'll pit too.
Happy with these pit options?
We should restart
Okay,
from the
pitting
lead. Unless somebody gets a really quick stop. No, we'll restart from the lead. We'll see if we can hold on to it or if we'll definitely fall back to start. We're not good off the launch, but we'll see if we can drive back to the lead again.
There's the green flag. 1 outside. We'll get the lead back. Stay focused. 1 outside. Outside door.
Oh yeah, what an acceleration off the line.
Clear all around.
There they all go.
Outside door. 3 wide.
Alright, this is the most even we've been on strategy with all these guys up front. Let's see how our pace is. We drop back off the start. We're outside the top 10 right now, but we're going to get wound up here in just a second and see if we go forward again.
Outside now.
At least get by Chastain.
Clear all around.
The draft off of Bell. We'll pull up towards him. About 50 laps left in this one.
Fastest lap yet, driver.
It's my best lap yet.
Stay high.
Look underneath Byron here. Try not to get into Bell. Go to the outside of Wallace. Oh, he's going to cut us off. Hamlin's taking the lead.
Stay high.
Larson's second. Looks like Reddick third.
3 wide.
Pull by Wallace now. Gets a draft off of Blaney going off into 1. Oh, there goes the 20 up the inside.
Still there.
He's going to get by Wallace too.
Still there.
Well, it definitely seems tougher to drive up through these guys this time, but I'm still doing it, which seems wrong. Also going to get Busher as we get a huge run through 3 and 4 there. Briscoe up next. Go up the inside of him on exit of 4 as well. Larson now has the 2 Toyotas in front of him, Reddick and Hamlin. He tries to fight back. We're going to come up there and put another Toyota in front of him. Toyota heavy top 6 right now. Only Larson, not a Toyota in the top 6. Maybe that's it. We put the Toyota on, and we're just immense on 1.5 miles now. Could be.
Outside door.
Here we go by Reddick. We'll go up the inside of Larson as well. Driving away with this thing. Hamlin up next. Get some draft off of him down the front straight. See if I can't find a way by in 1 and 2. Not quite. He still has a good bit of pace. Not good enough for sure. Here I come around the outside, maybe. Not quite gonna work.
Still there. Clear side.
So I have to go up the inside somewhere. He's probably not gonna give me that though. Oh, he gives me. Whoa! He almost gave me enough. And then I really effed it up by spinning.
Clear low if you want it.
I have to go by Larson again. Reddick as well.
You're all clear. Inside door. Clear bottom. All right.
Crossover Reddick here. Not quite going to work. I made a little bit of contact, which is going to push him forward, so I'm not going to be able to get up the inside there. He's going to slide up off the bottom, though, and we get a good run off of 4 up the inside. Back past the 45 again. Larson up next. Pull a whiff and draft off of him here. We'll look high.
Far low.
Get our nose around the outside. Force him to give us a space there.
Still there.
Try and get the move done here through 3 and 4. Not quite yet. He's still there. Top side, not the side to make a move, but when they go down to the bottom and block it off, there's not much else you can do. Still side by side with him. A couple laps straight now we've been side by side.
Stay high. Stay high.
Maybe got him there, not quite. Draft off of Hamlin up ahead is helping.
Stay high.
Keeping a little lower this time through 1 and 2. That should be enough.
Clear low if you want it.
And there we go, back to second. See if we can get the move done on Hamlin this time. Get a big run on him out of 4 here. We're going to get up the inside. That might be all we needed.
Clear line. Great job. You got the lead.
We'll slide there again, but we're going to get by this time. Try and run away. A little tap to the wall. I pulled up in front of him. Larson's going to try and make a move on the 11 now. Open up that half-second gap out front again. And go back to cruising. Or if they're going to stick with me here. Larson doing a decent job. He's going to look up the inside.
Far low.
He's going to get there.
We'll get the lead back.
Might have a battle for the win now.
Clear side.
Larson gets back by us. There might be a challenge for the win. Two of us have started to gap Hamlin and Reddick, though, so it might just be a two-car battle. And once we get to lap traffic, we'll see. He was not able to stick with us earlier in lap traffic, but we were ahead of him at that point, so we'll see if that makes a difference this time. We do drive back underneath him there out of 4. See if he can get back to us again. That gap between us is opening up to 3/10 now. Almost 4/10 now as Reddick makes his way past Hamlin behind. You start to see the lap cars up ahead. Lap 100 here. It'll be 34 to go at the line. Still can't get to that half second up on Larson, though. He's still hanging in there. When we get to the lap traffic, I surely will get there. It's just a straightaway ahead now. At least there's somebody that's kind of gone with me today. But this car still feels way too fast for what it is. I don't know. I guess I'm just good at Vegas, maybe. Alright, we got our half second now. I'm going to go cruise up to the back of the field here, and we're closing in on pit stops here in just a little bit. Oh, we got a car up in the wall up ahead. It's Dylan.
Pit road is open.
Pit road's going to be open. We're all going to come down and pit, and we're going to be able to make it to the end. 2 cans, 1.5 cans, doesn't matter. We've got the same amount anyway.
Get up on the wall now, we're coming.
Alright, let's see if we can open it up again. We got another chance to open up that gap. I'm going to go backwards at the beginning for sure.
Green, green. Car outside. We lost the lead. Let's get
Sorry, Reddick, you're going to have to come back with me.
outside.
Not much I can do about it. The car just don't accelerate.
One outside.
Will it be as hard to get past Larson and Hamlin and them this time? We'll see.
Outside. Car outside.
There we go, all the way back to the back end of the top 10 again. Might even drop out of the top 10 as Bell makes a move to the outside. Still trying to get this thing wound up. A lap in.
Still there. Clear high if you want it. One up high. Clear outside.
Follow Byron off into the corner, try and get some of that draft. Help me move forward here. Some draft off of Reddick as well as we get by both of them, it looks like. Yeah, pretty well. Up to 8th now.
Stay low.
Priest up next. He leaves us just enough room up the inside to get the move done on him. Then his teammate Busher
Clear up top.
is on the back of Bubba Wallace up here. See how fast we can get by these guys. Hamlin and Larson back out in front, battling.
Car low. One low.
top side on these guys.
Stay high.
See if it gets us by them.
Stay high.
Ooh, a little bit of contact with Wallace, but we're gonna at least be by him, it looks like. Maybe Busher here on the next corner.
Stay high.
Maybe not.
One bottom.
Maybe.
Still
Maybe
there.
not.
All clear.
Not quite yet.
Inside door.
Now we get to his outside again. We'll get the draft from Blaney up ahead.
Stay high.
Gives us a little bit of an advantage off into the corner. And that's enough to get the move done. Now moving up behind Blaney gives us the bottom.
Clear high if you want.
Not going to be able to keep us behind him there. Nose ahead into 3 and get that move done with a little draft off of Briscoe.
Clear high.
Up to 4th. Closing on Briscoe through 1 and 2 this time. Not quite able to get to his inside in the corner, but huge run down the back straight. It's going to give us a little look at it. It's going to try and squeeze us a bit, not enough, and that's going to give us another spot. Larson's made it past Hamlin up here for the lead. We're second back of him, half a second back of Hamlin. So we can pull up to these front runners and get the move done again to take the lead. A little bit of draft off of Hamlin, but he'll have that off of Larson, so we'll all probably kind of be working forward here. Briscoe's about as far back from me as I am from Hamlin, so kind of lined up here.
20 to go.
20 to go. Go off into turn 1. Haven't really made much up on Hamlin right now. A little bit of a brush on the wall there. That's not going to help. I have pulled away a little bit from Briscoe, so it's a 3-horse race out here in front. It looks like a good run for us off the corner. Get under a second to Larson for just a second. Got back right back over it though as we hit the line. A bit closer to Hamlin. You can visually see that one. Don't need the delta for that. Get this move done on Hamlin and go after the leader. Really good run off of turn 4 there.
Outside.
Try and dip down onto the apron, get our nose up the inside on the 11. Try and make it stick down here in 1 and 2.
Clear light. Clear out.
Here we go through. Now 6/10 up to Larson. If we bring Hamlin with us into this fight. Not quite closing yet on Larson. Actually gained on us there down the front straight. We might do the same down the back here. Good 3 and 4 for us though, brings it back quite a bit. We had it up to 7/10 there for just a second, but we got it back down into the 5s. We'll get it back down there again. Maybe even if we have a good back straight down to the 4s. No. We're just kind of inching our way up to him. There's the 4s. Under half a second to him. There's a big pack about half a lap up from us right now. I'm not sure if we'll catch them. We're going to be 14 to go at the line. But if we do, that helps us more than it helps him. We'll be under 3/10 now to him as we pull up here. Hamlin's starting to drop back off of this fight. Pick up the inside.
Still there. Out front, nice job.
And easy enough as these tires wear, we're getting faster and faster. Already 2/10 up on him as we make that pass. See if he can fight back at all. Doesn't look like he's got much for us here. Down through 3 and 4, that gap begins to lengthen. 3.5 tenths now. Almost 4. Half a second is the cruise spot. If we get to half a second, that's when we can cruise. But until then, we gotta keep our eyes open and heads looking forward. You can almost see that pack up ahead, those lap cars. I don't know if we'll get to them. 10 to go at the line here. There's that pack up in the middle of 3 and 4 now. I think he closed back in on us a little bit that lap. Hamlin's out of the picture, but Larson might be getting a little closer again. Like a half a wiggle from the car there. That pack's coming into view. We might get to them before the end of this. Will that help Larson? Just can't quite get to that half-second mark. We're getting close, but not getting there. Oh, there it was. We're going to go try and get this pack. I'll see you here in a second. We're officially at a spot where I feel comfortable just cruising. Alright, we're coming back to 4 to go here. We're second up on Larson, and we're up to this pack of lap cars. Oh boy, and as I say that, there goes the 51 around. That's really bad for us, because it's going to be a green-white checker now. Oh. Damn it. Well, we didn't win.
Coming to the green.
Damn it. We had the win.
Be ready.
The late spin, it's going to be a green-white checker. I don't accelerate.
One inside. 2 to go now.
I'm going to try my best, but we're going to get swarmed here. Probably going to be back into the top 10.
Outside door.
I'm going to do my best to just hold back this bottom line. Unfortunately, I ruined Blaney's race there a little bit. My guy, I'm sorry.
Clear high if you want it. 1 inside.
It's going to be 1 to go at the line. We're building back up. We do have, it is worn tires, which the AI tend to be pretty slow with, so maybe I got a chance.
Outside.
Past the 17. Oh, my back end's gone. Yep, there's some more tires.
Clear high.
We're in the wall. NASCAR's going to wait forever to call the caution. We'll get 19th. Well, what what a long way to get a 19th place. Kyle Larson gets the win. He's welcome. Byron, Briscoe, Busher, Bowman, Elliott, Hamlin, Blaney, Bell, and Priest going to be your top 10 today. Decent bit of rep there, 2,500 for that one. Las Vegas was the site of Larson's latest victory in the Cup Series. The driver, the number 5, was able to navigate the field and come out on top after a solid showing throughout all the stages of practice, qualifying, and the race itself. Fifth for us in Xfinity there, 19th in Cup. That feels about right. How we do on the cars? Ooh, lots of worn parts. We're going to have to buy some new ones. Next time out, it'll be Homestead, Miami. We're going to go high bank racing. High bank racing. We're going to run the top. Well, I don't know if we're going to run the top, but somebody will probably run the top. We'll see. But for now, that'll be it for this week. A couple decent races. We kind of settled it down after some tough races there for Coda and Phoenix. We settled it back down. Guess we could check on the standings while we're here before we go away. In the Cup Series, we're still third. Blaney's up to 131 points now as he's starting to bring it back. He's got back-to-back top 10s now. Well, a win in the top 10. Which a win is a top 10. Don't worry about it. 147 would put us back behind Busher at this point with what the points we have, so we're not bad. We're second of the one-win drivers now. Larson's ahead of us. And then on the other side, we're fourth among the one-win drivers with 172 points. That would put us right behind Sammy Smith for, I think, would be seventh. Based on, no, we'd be sixth in overall points. With our one win, our 2 top 5s, and our 3 top 10s, and our 4 top 20s. We can make that 2, 3, 4, 5. That'd be cool. Anyway, that'll be it for today. See you tomorrow for Homestead. As we keep on going in this final season of NASCAR 25. Almost there to NASCAR 26. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.